folks, we are going to go right into our episode 3 of Carifesta Files. We want to take a look at Carifesta Files. And before I do that, I just want to say that this Tuesday, on Heroes Day, April 28th, Heroes Day, we are asking all Barbadians to pause and reflect. And this, we've been saying that on this show way before the cancellation. We have been calling, due to the level of crime and violence in the country, we've been calling for a pause and reflect on April 28th. And at 6 a.m., we're going to have, actually, this channel is going to be open. With the Marcia Week show will be on. Africa Bridge TV network will be on from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. We're going to have prayers. We're going to have speeches. We're going to have a full day of meditation, of quietness, of introspection on this channel. And I'm just, getting everything organized for those of you who are home. And you can just put it on, or you can just turn off all devices and just be quiet on that day. Those of you who want to turn it on, turn it on. If you don't want to go to the beach, sit down, look out, on the sunrise, on the sunset, and connect with your inner being, your inner self. Connect with God. Be still, reflect, pause. But try come home before night, because you don't know what's going to happen out there. All right. So, yeah, Dave, just move that off the screen. I don't even want to see. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them. They are, just a complete disgrace. So I want to leave that with you, okay, folks, that on the 28th, Heroes Day, that's the day of reflection. Please take the time and with your family and reflect, spend some good quality time together. Okay. Yeah. All right. So folks, let's go into Carifesta, because you might ask yourself, Marcia, why you keep, I have to stay on this. The problem with me is that what I studied, I did film. I didn't study film at all. Right? I didn't study film. What I studied is accounting. And when it don't add up, it just does not add up. Haven't practiced accounting in Barbados, but that's my background. And as I analyze what the figures, why you people's asking me for the fake $3 bill? You all are something else, This person, where's this person from that asking me for that that $5 bill? The person is not even in Barbados. Oh my Lord. You all are funny. You all love all this bacchanal, That's funny. But anyway, let me get back to the serious matters here, right? And Dave, you can check your WhatsApp soon. But folks, I can't help but look at these numbers, because something is not adding up. I am telling you. And when I'm finished in this segment tonight, folks, you're going to see for yourself. You're going to see for yourself. Because I spent this part of this week calling around and talking to people, right? And as you know, I have connections in different islands. And what I'm seeing is just not adding up. Mm-mm, not at all. And so I want to spend the next 20 minutes. And I don't want you to say, well, we heard about that already. That's the problem. Right? That's the problem that we have. When we say we've heard about that, we're on Carifesta again. You see, because some of you who come on here, you're not about anything serious, You want me to show you that $3 bill, right? But you're not really serious about real change. And when people like myself, Maxine McLean and others, and Glenn Murray, and all of us, we come on, everybody. We've done our research. We come on, we mean serious business. So tonight is the $5.8 million question that we are looking at. We focus in on one number. And if you're like me, I like to write things down. That's me. As much as you have the computer, I still have my book and I write in my book, because when I write it down, it feels real. 5.8 million dollars. That's what we're talking about tonight. This is the amount that was reportedly allocated to accommodation, to airfare, and per diem. And you might have said, oh, well, we heard about that last week, but we're going into it a little deeper, right? Permit me. And if you didn't share this live, share it. And those of you watching from the government, please watch and take notes, because we're not going to leave this alone. I am telling you, we are not leaving this alone. We're going to write songs about this. We're going to come up with memes. We're going to flood social media with this. You're going to have to answer. We have some hard questions for you tonight. Accommodation. So if you're writing under the $5.8 million, just write accommodation. As I'm writing this, I think of Miss McLean, who is not here with us right now. She's not able to join us. She's doing a special job, but I can't tell you about. So she's not with us. So you're not going to see her for this week at all. Accommodation, airfare, and per diem. All right. And we have to ask, for whom? Who do you think would need accommodation, airfare, and per diem? Am I still on, Dave? I'm not saying myself. Hello. Hello.
the sky still gray. Sirens crying where children play. Mama kneel, but she afraid to pray. Too much gone and we lose the way. We inherit a sacred ground. Now is echoes and empty sound. Footsteps heavy, no joy around. Tell me, when did we turn this around? Can my country get back its beauty? Blood on the streets, that is not our duty. It's not the dream that the heroes decree. So lift up this nation, please. Lift it higher, don't let it fall. From the smallest voice to the tallest call. If we stand, we could change it all. Lift up the nation, one and all. Hey! Well, no. Hey! Hands once built, no they tearing down. Kings walking but without a crown. Truth get lost in the noise of town. While the youth them just drift and drown. But a spark still lay deep inside. Buried low but it can't hide. If we stand up with truth as guide, we could turn back this rising tide. Can my country get back its beauty? Blood on the streets, that is not our duty. This not the dream that the heroes decree. So lift up this nation, please. Lift it higher, don't let it fall. From the smallest voice to the tallest call. If we stand, we could change it all. Lift up the nation, one and all.
Listen, folks, I told you it's going to get hot. They have started, Dave and I, my husband is trained in information systems, right? That's what he does. He's a systems analyst. And he told me today, Marcia, they're into my computer. And here it is. You believe that? They're trying to block me out of StreamYard. They don't want me to talk. Listen, share this up for me now, please. Will you pause and share if you have not shared this? Because I know I am onto something with this Carifesta thing. I know I am on it. I know it. Anybody who does accounting is going to see the red flag. They either need the internal, they need an auditor or the police. They need the auditor or the police. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And I'm going to go harder now. We're going harder now, Dave. Come. We're going harder. I'm using their figures. I'm using your figures. I know you're watching it. Huh? I know you're watching it. But we're going back. We're going back to where we were. You sharing the live? I giving you half a minute to share. Half a minute to share. Come on. $5.8 million. Barbadians, you don't have to go to study in accounting to know something around $5.8 million. That is the amount reportedly from them. They said that was allocated to accommodation, airfare, and per diem. There's no artists in Barbados that they're going to put up in any hotel. I've already started to talk with the artists. It's the local people they were at the house. Airfare and per diem. For whom? Now, I haven't seen any contracts, and that's what we're asking for. Produce the contracts. Produce the contracts, NCF. Prime Minister E.M.M.A, produce the contract. You are the Minister of Culture. You are now and you were then. You have never given that up. You are the Minister of Culture. Prime Minister E.M.M.A. You think you are going to try to stop me from talking? Dave warned me before I came on here. He came, he said, Marcia, come and look at my computer. They are in my computer. We say these things, and some of you say that we're making them up. Okay, we need the breakdown. You saw Stephen Lashley came on the show, and Stephen Lashley produced the breakdown of the Democratic Labour Party when they did Carifesta in 2017, and therefore we are declaring you must produce the breakdown for Carifesta. A detailed breakdown. We want to see the contracts. So I use the publicly available information. I did a research on every Carifesta that was done in the Caribbean region. I did it. And I didn't just do it this week. I started from a way back. I started from last year, and I gathered all of that information. I went through all of the Carifestas, all the different countries, Jamaica, Cuba, Guyana, Trinidad, every country. And I spoke to people, participants across the region. I spoke to people who are even in their own Ministry of Culture in their country. I got that contact, thanks be to God. Not boasting or bragging, but thank God that I have that regional contact. Now, this is what I have found. This is what I have found, Barbados. And they're not going to stop me from saying it. Carifesta has been built on a simple model. A simple. I even spoke to someone who has been to 12 Carifestas out of the 15. From his country would have sent him to 12. Carifesta has been built on a simple model. Countries send their delegations. This is truth. Let the government come out and tell me I am speaking wrong. That I'm telling lies and propaganda. I'm not fake. You faker than the $3 bill. Is your Minister of Culture faker than the $3 bill? Countries send their delegations, and those countries cover their own affair. Barbados, listen. So you see all of those delegates that you saw here from the different countries, they paid their own airfare. Barbados, the near 80 persons that were here from Bahamas, all of the delegations, and I think, did I say 80 or is it 180? I can be very wrong on that figure. But they had the largest delegation. I went to the performance there at the Carifesta Village. They had a large delegation. They brought in containers. Their country paid for everything. They stayed at the hotel there, and their country paid for everything. Trinidad came, and their country paid for everything. They pay not just their own airfare, Barbados, their own accommodation and their own per diem. The only sets of people that did not put up in a hotel, that did not, their countries didn't put them up in a hotel, there were the young people that were put at Leicester Vaughan, because Carifesta is generally a simple model. Those people were put up at Leicester Vaughan. They were children from, I saw the pictures and the videos from various Caribbean countries. Okay? And their meals were cooked by Barbados School Meal Service. They paid, the others paid their own way. So again, we ask, who was covered by this 5.8 million? You see what I'm saying to you, Barbados? They did not pay for those from Trinidad. They did not. I tell you, we need an investigation. We need an audit. It's either the police or an audit. We want to know how the taxpayers' money was spent. Now, who was covered by this 5.8 million? No, there was another layer of this festival. Everybody following me? And if you have any ideas and thoughts, put it in the comment section. I will have to go over a little bit because so the next segment with Stephen, the vendor, Stephen Evelyn, is going to start a little later because of the technical issue that I had. This Carifesta included internationally recognized premium level guests. Ava DuVernay, she is a filmmaker out of Hollywood. Alvin Ailey, American Dance Theater. It's not two or three dancers. Michelle Montana, who travels with his band. These are not emerging artists. These are globally established acts. So pray tell me why were these people invited? One of the Bahamians said to me, well, they were here. They said, but we thought this was all, this is supposed to be something Caribbean and so on. What is the Alvin Ailey doing here? What is Ava DuVernay doing here? They're Black people and we love Black people. You could get away with Marshall, although he's premium. All of these people, guys, just by doing a quick search, you will see that they all call for and require six-figure payment. Yeah, 6 figures. Because they're globally established acts. 6-figure fees per engagement. Alvin Ailey, as far as what I saw, they danced twice. Now, it's not just a fee. It's not just a fee. This is what I'm telling you. These people are reckless. The Minister of Culture was reckless. Reckless with the money, the people's money. And who was the Minister of Culture? The Prime Minister of Barbados. Reckless. It's not just their 6-figure fees, but you're dealing with entire teams. You're dealing with musicians, dancers, and their technical crews, right? You're dealing with international flights. And I checked and realized that, especially, I did not check for Alvin Ailey, but Ava DuVernay and also Michelle, they travel either at first class or business class. You're dealing with international flights, premium accommodation, premium. I remember bringing in a producer here from Hollywood that worked with Oprah. And I got a little hotel there, you know, a nice hotel. Dover Beach is a nice hotel. And we got free rooms there. We got sponsorship. And she wouldn't even stay there. We had to remove her. She wanted a 5-star hotel. I know how they operate. premium accommodation, daily operational costs. You're dealing here with full production. This is not one person. This is a whole operation that travels with these people. Plus, you had a group from West Africa, a theater group from West Africa. So let us contrast that with the reports that some participants, including the younger performers, were housed in school facilities, sleeping on the floor on a cot put on the floor, makeshift bathrooms. This is the same floor that the rats and thing run about. I don't know if these people knew. The contrast is important. Millions were allocated to accommodations, and some participants were in basic conditions. And I want you to know, in this $5.8 million, not one local artist, not one local artist would have received a penny, because it doesn't, they wouldn't qualify for accommodation, per diem, right? Performance, not even performance fees inside of there. Something is accommodation, airfare, and per diem. Listen, this $5.8 million, it does not even include the fees. What am I talking about? It's just accommodation, airfare, and per diem. Where is the auditor or the police? Accommodation, airfare, and per diem? No, man. $5.8 million? I want the box cover. No, sir. No, sir. This caused me to talk Jamaica. No. Something wrong here. This is a huge red flag. No pun intended. Accommodation, airfare, and per diem. Wow. When majority of this performance was by the regional performers, right? And the Barbadian artists. This is something is wrong. Something wrong here. Drastically wrong. Something drastic. Something is padded. That amount is padded. This is, folks, you seeing what I'm telling you? I wonder if you're seeing. If you understand what I'm trying to show you, put a thumbs up for me if you truly understand what I'm trying to show you tonight. This is stink. This is stink. There's a fish here. Fishy. Dead, something dead here, so. Angel Humble, I'm not going to use those words. No, but you understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about airfare. We're not even talking about the 6 figures that these people call for, you know. You don't think that's something there? Come on, Minister of Culture, Prime Minister, come out and tell us something is wrong with the figure. You're telling me that 16.2% of your budget is accommodation, airfare, and per diem? When you did not pay for the delegations? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Mm. No, man. No, man. Mm-mm. Oh, my God. Listen, all we're asking you is to say, who was it spent on? Or did you make an error in this figure? The figure you put in the newspaper, was it an error? Can you come out and say it's an error that you spent 5.8 million just on accommodation, airfare, and per diem? And I'm so sorry that next week I will show you what I think we showed you last year, last Sunday, because we do the Carifesta Files on Sundays. What Stephen Lashley, what they spent on accommodation, which is going to be a fraction because of I mean, small amount it was, because the model of Carifesta, I am telling you this as a fact, host countries pay for their people. When Barbados is going to Carifesta, Barbados, when the dancers and actors and singers are going to Guyana or Trinidad or Jamaica, sorry, or Cuba or Haiti, Barbados then pays for accommodation for Barbadians, pay for their per diem and their travel. So who did you spend the money on when you are the host? No. How much went to the delegation, Minister of Culture, Prime Minister? You're not going to hide behind anybody. You're not going to be hiding behind that young man. And Chantel Monroe Knight. You are the Minister of Culture, and all of the production was put under the NCM. So you and Karen Roberts need to answer the people them about the money. How much went to international guests, Prime Minister? How much of that money stayed in Barbados? If millions were spent and the people cannot see clearly how, the public deserve answers. An auditor or the police. The 5.8 million question remains. For whom? The 5.8 million question remains. For whom? It's crazy. It's crazy, people. It's crazy. I see the thumbs up of people saying they understand what's going on. So you're telling me that the performance fees for these people are not included in that 5.8 million. My God. 16.2% of the entire budget. Really? 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 No wonder you all want to turn off my thing tonight and create problems, because you don't want me to talk.